Good morning to my class, to my beautiful third graders. How are you doing?
Great.
Great, I'm glad you're doing great. Good to see all of you guys. Hey, how are you doing? Hi. You, hello, hello. All right, so the first thing, I'm gonna play you guys a little video, and I want you to listen closely to the things that you hear. All right, so now we're gonna write on the board, and I'd like a couple people to tell me what elements they heard. What things did you hear in the jazz?
Lots of trumpets.
Trumpets,
Brass.
lots of trumpets, brass. Students will come up with things, like, I don't know, like, I think it's fast paced, it's like happy, good beats, whatever. Different instruments, very brassy, loud, a lot of dynamics, upbeat. Okay, yeah, so jazz music became wildly popular in the roaring 20s. It was a decade that witnessed economic growth and prosperity in the United States. Consumer culture flourished, with even greater numbers of Americans purchasing cars, electrical appliances, and other widely available products. Previously, music lovers would have to attend a nightclub or concert venue to hear the jazz music they liked. But now, because of the invention of the phonograph, which is like a speaker, you can listen on the radio or purchase their favorite recordings at home. African Americans were also highly influential in the music and literature of the 1920s. How do you guys think the culture of America in the 1920s, the jazz age, is reflected by these elements in jazz?
Probably a lot of dancing.
Yeah, that's a great idea. There's a lot of, like you said, upbeat things. The culture was kind of upbeat, right? There was a bunch of new inventions. People were happy, like there was economic growth, people were like thriving, there was dancing. It was a great answer. And so these things are just reflective of like the tone of not just the music, but of the culture in America during the 1920s. Has anyone here ever heard of scat singing?
No.
Have you?
Yeah.
Some of you have, some of you haven't. Okay, scat singing. Do you by chance know what it is?
I've heard it, but I don't know the definition.
Okay, no worries. So we're gonna watch a little clip of scat singing today. This is Ella Fitzgerald, one of the most famous jazz singers of all time. All right. Can someone give me a definition of what they just saw?
Someone was improvising and using their voice to make noises.
Yeah. Did you guys hear any words? I'm seeing people shake their head no. No words. So, in vocal jazz, scat singing is vocal improvisation with wordless vocables, nonsense syllables, or without words at all. Oh, you're good. In scat singing, the singer improvises melody and rhythms using their voice as an instrument rather than speaking. So today we're going to practice scat singing. Let me do an example for you guys. Do-ba-de-doo-da-doo-da, da-da-ski-bop, ski-boo-da-doo-da-doo, bout me, ba-ding-doo-da-da. Okay, so... I know this is new for a lot of you guys, and it's not something we commonly hear in today's music. So, it's okay if you're not great at it right away, or if it's a little bit uncomfortable. See, I'm laughing. We're just having fun. It's great. Jazz is supposed to be fun and reflecting the fun time period it's from. So, I'm going to split you guys into groups, and we're going to spend about 10 minutes practicing scat singing. But first, how do you guys think that scat singing is reflective of the 1920s?
How is it reflected? Reflected kind of with the upbeat theme.
Right, there we go.
Fun, dancing.
Yeah, it's inventive, like inventions of new technology. It's improv, and like it just keeps getting more exciting as the longer you go, just like the wealth. So yeah, we're gonna be in groups for about 10 minutes, practicing scat singing. And then during this time, they'll be practicing, and I'll just be walking around encouraging them, like, hey, like I know it's uncomfortable, just try. Pick a couple like sounds and just say them in a row. It's fun. And like making sure students feel comfortable. If they have to do it with just me, that's fine. Okay, so close. Was anybody here raise your hand particularly good at it? See one person's hand raised, okay. That's amazing. Anyone want to perform in front of the class?
Sure.
Okay.
Beep boop beep a doop beep.
Yes, very good. Was it hard for anybody? I see a lot more hands raised. I understand. So this is new, and this was actually new and innovative and difficult in the 1920s too, before it became popular. But it was worth the risk because these jazz musicians wanted to make a statement, and they wanted to do something that was new and fun for the time period. So even though it was uncomfortable, they went for it, and that's why I encourage you guys to just go for it too. If you have music you're passionate about, you should just try it. All right, so lastly, I'm going to hand out an index card to each student, and I want you to describe 2 elements of jazz and how those elements are reflective of the time period. That can be a type of instrument that you heard, or what that instrument sounds like. That can be scat singing. That can be the influence of African Americans, whatever those elements are, and how they're reflective of the culture during the 1920s. Any questions? No? All right, great job, everyone.